Hey, thanks for stopping by. This is Sheila Ward with Mama Sheila's. I am coming to you with the Ask Letters. I have a couple of letters I'm going to share with you all tonight. Make sure you hit the like buttons, like your platform that you're listening to me on, and subscribe. Please feel free to give positive feedback to all of the videos that I'm sharing on all of the Ask Letters. Everything is positive, and make sure you tune in on Sunday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard. The first one is I don't know. That's what she says. She says she don't know. So I don't know says, hi Sheila. I've been dating my guy for a little over 6 years and we haven't discussed marriage. I really, really do love him, but I don't want to bring up the subject first. Do you think it's okay if I bring up the subject first, or should I allow him to take the lead? Well, 6 years, if you haven't discussed it, um, it could be one or two things. It could be he's actually trying to see where your head is at on this marriage, or he's just not interested in marriage at all. I believe for your personal prevalence, you have the right, you have the God given right to bring that up. I don't know the basis of your relationship. I don't know, if it's good or bad or whatever, but no one deserves to be strung along. And then, second of all, you need to bring it up because he might just be waiting on you. So it's hard to say either way it goes. But if you should bring it up, absolutely, absolutely, you have a right to define your future. All right, thank you. And the second one is from hmm, I don't want to do this anymore. Ooh, hmm, okay. Hi, Miss Sheila. I'm married. I've been married for over years, and I absolutely don't want to do it anymore. I have no real basis of wanting a divorce, but I just want out. Our children are adults, and we are more like roommates than husband and wife. 30 something years, that's a lot of time to just say you want out. I believe that before you make that kind of move, you should go seek some kind of counseling um, for yourself first, just to see where your head's at, if you really want out, or if you're just going through a midlife crisis per se. Your children are adults. If you're not happy, you're not happy. That's how it is at the end of the day. But so many people are walking away from marriages now, and it's not cool. It's not cool. Trust me, when I was younger, I had no relationship whatsoever. But the older you get, you learn to say, hey, what's the real problem here? You have to ask yourself, what's the real problem here? Do you just have the fever and you want to go out and have a little strange fun? Or you truly want out of that marriage? First, you need to seek God. And then secondly, you need to go ahead and get some counseling to find out what the real core of this is. I mean, if you want out, you want out. My mama told me never stay nowhere I want to be. And my mama also told me if somebody don't want to be with you, you leave them first. So I will say a little prayer for you, and hopefully, you can come to a conclusion. But I strongly recommend seeking counsel. Keep seeking counsel. If you're in church, seek counsel from your pastor and go to a therapist, because you don't want to walk away from a good relationship because you're going through something. Something has to be right if you've been together for 30 some odd years. All right. Thank you. And the last one for today, will be from Party Princess. You sound wrong already. Okay, it says, "Hey, Miss Sheila, I like to party. I like to go out and hang out. I'm 24 years old, but I'm in a long term relationship. I don't have any kids. I'm on course to a good, decent life. I'm in college and I have a good job. My boyfriend doesn't like it when I party. He doesn't party. He doesn't drink. And it's always an issue. What should I do?" Well, you're 24. You know, I know people who's gotten married at that age and it's worked. And I know people who's gotten married at that age and it didn't. And I know people who've stayed in dead end relationships, just to say they had a boyfriend or so on. You don't have any kids with this gentleman. And he seems like a good straight laced guy. Everybody wants one of those. But at the end of the day, sweetheart, you're going to end up resenting him or he's going to end up resenting you. So either you guys come to a medium, a common grounds regarding your going out and partying, or agree that it's not going to work. But don't waste his time, if you know that you're not going to stop doing that. And don't allow him to waste your time either. Okay? And be careful. If you out there partying, be careful. So many crazy things are happening out in the streets. Baby girl, be careful. All right, I'm going to do one more. Video, video, video. That's what it says. Video, video. Video, video said, "Hey, Miss Sheila, me and my wife have kept our relationship together for so long by A, we keep Christ in our life, and B, we are creative in the bedroom." Ooh, get it, boy. Okay. I'll see you. Make her happy. All right. Um, hmm. I like to record. He says, "I like to record my endeavors, our endeavors, excuse me. I like to record our endeavors. However, she's not for it whatsoever. The videotapes that we do have are in lockbox. No one could ever get to them. If the house burned down, if we die, no one could ever get to them. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. She's my wife. We've been married for a long time. I'm her husband, and it's just for our viewing pleasures. What do you think about that?" Well, tell you what, you're asking the wrong one because I am so anti video, be it if you're married, if you're not married. I don't like private pics. I think that's just something that's just, it's too much risk with it. Even though you have them, it sounds like they're secure. You never know, you know. Saying that she don't trust you, but I don't think she trusts the situation. Um, it's so many people who's getting their lives ruined, their careers ruined with these random tapes. Personally, maybe someone else can chime in on this who don't think that it's a problem, but personally, I think it's a problem, and it's something that I would never do. And I understand where your wife's coming from. Okay, that is something that I don't think I'm the person for. Maybe some of my followers, or some people who chime into this can help you out. I can't. It's just that's always been a definite no for me. Like, no, no private pictures, no videos, no nothing. I don't. And if someone ever does it without me knowing, it's gonna be an issue, bruh. All right. Well, good luck to you, but you know what? Stay on top of your game. It sounds like you guys have the right, the right makings for a good marriage. And just talk it out, and her listen to her side of the story. Figure out why she's not really comfortable with it. It could be a reason why, you know, but like I said, someone else is going to have to help you with this one, because that's a strong no for me. All right. I know I said that was going to be the last one, but I have one more. I have the ex not from heaven. So where is this ex from? Okay. Hey, Miss Sheila. Me and my guy just started dating about 6 months ago. He has an ex and they have a kid together. She is consistently calling. She is consistently popping up at my house. Just last weekend, we were planning to go out and she popped up and she dropped the baby off. I haven't been saying anything because we're still new. I haven't been saying anything because we're still new, and I don't want to seem like I'm anti-child. What should I do next? Listen, no one has the right to pop up at your house. I don't care if it's your boyfriend's, the mother of your boyfriend's child. I don't care who it is. They don't have a right to pop up at your house. And why does she know where you live anyway? You know, um, how long have they email me back again and tell me how long have they been broken up? Because it doesn't sound like she got the memo that they're broken up, and it sounds like she's gonna be um, trouble. But at the end of the day, it's really not your place to do anything. It's his place. It's his place to make sure that you and your home is safe and secure, and it's his place to make sure that his child is not being used as a pawn. And that sounds like what it is. When you're young, I don't know how old you guys are. When you're young, you do crazy things. I remember when I got a divorce back in a long time ago. Anyway, my ex-husband, on the weekend he was supposed to get the kids, decided he was going to take a trip to Bermuda with his new fling bean. I was like, oh no, 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 no. So I washed your clothes up, dropped them off at his job, made sure they got inside the door, and I got in my friend's car and I ran off. And we left. Excuse me. You know what happened? He ended up calling Child Protective Services on me. And I'm like, whoa, mm, didn't expect for that to happen. They checked me out, and long at the end of the day, they were like, hey, it was his weekend to get the kids. These are his kids. But the catch 22 is my oldest son wasn't biologically his, but he raised them. But Child Protective Services was still like, hey, that's the only dad he knows, blah blah blah. But it could have went a lot further than it did. So that's something that he's going to have to address with the mother of his child. And you need to make sure that you're having a conversation with him, because your conversation isn't with her. Your conversation is with him, and it's his responsibility as the child's father and as your boyfriend to make sure that he is taking care of things the way they need to be taken care of. You know, if he don't take care of it, you do one or two things. And if you know me, you know I'm drastic. I'm a drastic person. My siblings tell me that all the time. I'm over the top. I'm drastic because I don't bother anybody. So when you bother me, I get drastic. So here's what I would do. if he don't take care of it and you decide to stay with this young man, because it seems like she is going to be a problem if he don't control it. You go ahead and get a PPO out on her, you know, get a PPO out on her. Or either he needs to make sure that he set the proper standards. Now, people always say, I don't want the man in my business. But when you have kids and an unruly baby daddy or unruly baby mama, then sometimes you have to go to the courts to get some resolve. So that right now, it's all on him. You know, have that make sure you have that conversation with him, because he might not know that it's an issue for you. You know, he might think you're one of these modern day ride or die chicks, you know. So make sure you have that conversation with him, and then if he does nothing, you go ahead and take your next necessary steps to do what you need to do. Okay? Well, guys, that's all for now. I might be back on a little bit later. I have a whole bunch more to go through. Make sure you like the channels that you listen to this on, and share the words, and tune in every Sunday night for Mama Sheila's No Games Dating. And we don't have any dates yet because nobody's met the criteria. So if you guys are single and you have a legitimate life, I mean, you've been single for more than 6 months to a year. You not looking for a sugar daddy. You're not looking for a sugar mama. You're not looking for a one night stand, and you're looking for an authentic relationship. Go ahead, hit me up. www.mama-sheila.com. Thank you. Have a good day.